Welcome to Agents of Screen, the first and only place for movie reviews, live at the cinema. You already know what it is. My name is Aaron, aka Aronosuke, aka the Velveteen Gaming Dream, and we are back with another gameplay video. So, last night Sony dropped another gameplay video, not to be outdone by Sucker Punch and their Ghost of Tsushima 18-minute gameplay reveal that they did last week. Naughty Dog have stepped up and released a inside the gameplay video. It's like 8.5 minutes, just shy of 9 minutes long. When I saw it this morning, initially I wasn't even gonna watch the video because I'm not trying to see too much info or too much gameplay for Last of Us Part 2, especially for the story. I don't want any of that. Don't want any hints. I don't want to see too much, you know. I want to go into that blind. Obviously I done the initial trailer reaction. I'm not trying to watch no story trailer. I know they released one maybe a couple weeks ago, but since this is purely gameplay, from a gameplay standpoint, and they're explaining like how they've evolved the system from the first one and what new mechanics, I thought, yeah, you know what, I can run that. It's close to release, give me some extra hype, you know, like the Ghost of Tsushima video did. So I thought, why not, I'll do it. But yeah, enough talking. Got my 10-week quarantine trim in full effect, no hat today. Let's get into the video.
Under here. What the gameplay needs to do is immerse you in the world.
Alright.
Give you as many interesting actions to survive in this world and overcome obstacles. And obstacles could be infected, it could be other people, it could just be the environment, it could be rushing water, anything that could happen in this post-apocalyptic world.
They saving you, okay?
But more than anything, it needs to put you in Ellie's shoes. That you're experiencing what Ellie's experiencing, making you feel what she feels. Because the more we do that, the more the emotional beats of the story.
That shot looks like,
and the more they work for us in this very
like that shot out of Bloodshot. It's not a great film, but had some sick visual effects.
The gameplay philosophy of The Last of Us Part 2 is putting you in the shoes of Ellie and everything that means. It means giving you a threat constantly, as this world has.
Alright, so you see how she's taking out that bow, that arrow out of that can't even speak. See how she's taking the bow out of that bow. See how she's taking the arrow out of that dead person. When they first showed the game ages ago, when that scene first came out, there's no way that you're gonna do that for every time there's like an arrow just kind of strewn around. Like if you shoot someone with an arrow and kill them, it's not gonna be that smooth, mad animation them taking it out every time. Surely they can't do that. But anyway,
it means giving you the hard choices.
Because this game takes place in such a hostile universe and our characters are pushed to do really difficult things, we want to put you in alignment with those choices. We want you to understand how hard certain decisions were for these characters, because they're hard for you.
Man, I said before, this game is going
I would
to
say
be
the overarching
violent.
philosophy of how we approach designing the game
Like
mechanically is how can we take
crazy
things
violent.
to the next level.
Yeah, I'll see. That's all I want to know.
Everything kind of comes out of the story.
What's that?
And how do we do it through systems? So one is you have to feel the pressure of survival.
Run that.
Survive by the skin of my teeth. How do I use all this scrap around me? Any kind of bullet, any kind of rag, any kind of bottle of alcohol. How do we give you that sense of being a survivor in this world?
Yeah, because crafting in the first part was mad. I know they've got some.
Ellie is very small compared to Joel and more nimble. How do we make you feel like you're not the strongest person in the room, but you still should be able to rise to the challenge and survive, you know, a fight with a bunch of people that are all bigger than you?
There's no way. Oh, see why she dodged that?
A character and systems and mechanics
That's
like
all that,
much more nimble.
Contextual animation. How can they? You can't keep doing that, like, surely.
A jump button. In the first game, we had a climber button, not really jumping. And here, Ellie can jump. The combat scenarios are much more vertical, where Ellie can use elevation to her advantage.
Prone is a huge, huge one. Prone, obviously, means to lay flat on the ground. Something so simple, again, something that in real life you'd be able to do. Letting the player have access to all their weapons, all the items, crafting, everything while in that position. And it just creates so many more amazing things in gameplay.
Now that we have this other
the animation for that
looked very low to the ground,
slick.
how else can we use this other than just hiding in vegetation? We're like, well, there's a lot of man-made things or different structures that have collapsed that allow just enough space for you to crawl under, which means that now, as enemies are looking for you, you can crawl under things and hide, and it's just one more way to assess your environment and use it to Ellie's advantage. Now, because you can hide under things, we gave the enemies, we made them smarter and gave them the ability to look under things. So while you might hide somewhere and be safe for a while, eventually they're going to start looking under stuff, and if you're hiding under a truck and they spot you, they're going to yank you out and then try to kill you.
See, when they first showed that, I thought that was just like a fake gameplay, because there was no HUD.
Dodging is a big one.
Okay.
Because now with dodge, anytime you're in a scuffle, you have a chance to get away.
Oh
you
my
have a chance
days.
to counterattack. It lets escape be an option as well. Sometimes you just gotta run. And that is another part of this world, which is sometimes the threat is so overpowering that you just have to get away.
When you are partially hidden,
The first part weren't 18.
I mean,
I don't think it was 18. This
people
is
from closer can kind of see you. They will eventually acquire you. You're not completely hidden when you're in grass.
the gore in this game.
And it makes you as a player become much more aware of your surroundings.
Jump, prone, dodge, all these things feed into both exploration and
That's sick.
combat.
Basic, but that's sick. Like, it's
It lets us
simple.
expand the space. That the size of spaces can be bigger, the intricacy of spaces can be more complex, and it still works exactly as you would expect.
So when it came to our level design, we really wanted to challenge ourselves to make a world that really felt like a real space as much as we possibly could, and didn't feel like a series of combat encounters and exploration spaces and combat encounters that felt like a Hall of Horrors or something, but something that really felt like a space that you could explore that seemed like a legitimate urban environment. And that pushed us to make our level design even more open than it was in the first game, which for us at the time was pretty open. In this game, we've gone so far in making the level design open that there are actually entire story moments, entire combat encounters, like full scripted sequences that you may completely miss. And there are things that we feel like, even though a portion of our player base may never see these things, the fact that when you do encounter them, you feel like you discovered them, it lends them this charm and this magic that I think is unique to games, that, you know, this happened to me because of what I did and what the place I explored to.
So he's saying that like it's some Onimusha 2
Crafting
thing.
is very much about a payoff to exploration.
There's going to be like multiple
Meaning that
endings.
when you enter new
So
spaces,
depending on what you do,
you want to open drawers,
you won't see all the
cabinets,
cutscenes and all the
and look
encounters.
for
Okay.
different things that will allow you to
I wasn't
craft
expecting that.
either items that can help you heal, items that can help you attack
Yeah, see, that's
multiple
what I was saying about
enemies
the
at once,
crafting.
such as the Molotov, or the landmine that Ellie can craft. Items that can help augment your weapons, like a silencer for her pistol, or craft new kinds of ammo.
It also gives us tons of interesting gameplay choices and overlaps that you can do in any moment and on the fly. We try to be a game that wants you to make a lot of different decisions in combat as possible. And the way that we've expanded the recipe roster and all of the recipes and how they interact with each
Oh, I
other
didn't
is
see
carefully
those
chosen
other
for
ones there.
the different ingredients and making sure that you always have these interesting decisions to make.
We put a much stronger emphasis on the importance of the choices you make in the long term for your character. Through the weapon upgrade system, through the player upgrade system.
Yeah, show that.
There aren't enough
Show that
resources
weapon
in a
bench.
single playthrough to fully upgrade your character. The choices that you make you're going to have to live with.
Oh!
We wanted to make sure that all of the choices that you made had a really noticeable and tangible effect on the way that you play.
Okay. Was it like that in the first one? You couldn't upgrade everything.
You
One playthrough.
feel a greater kinship
can't remember.
with Ellie because you are living with decisions that you've already made.
Good, that's how it
You
should be,
are
man. Allow this respect
continuing this
anytime you want
through
business,
line
man.
of journey through this world, and the moment-to-moment gameplay is influenced by that in a way that we haven't before. The realization that your choices have these long-term consequences is very much like
That's
the
how it
nature
should
of
be.
the game.
Certain man don't know about long-term choices and consequences when they make those choices, yeah? When they play certain games. Detroit. Certain man. Okay, cool. That was spoiler-free. I can live with that. Yeah, so just an overview of the new mechanics and evolution of what they've done with the existing ones. They didn't show the... One thing I did see, that's like I saw like a 3-second snippet on Twitter sometime, like a while ago, of the weapon upgrade table. They didn't show that, which is what I was hoping they would show, to be fair. It's a minor, but you have Ellie at the desk or workstation, and she individually takes out whatever it is, whatever weapon you want to upgrade or you're working on, she individually takes it out, you see, and does all the dismantling and cleaning, adding on. It looked mad. I was hoping they would show that, but it's a minor. But yeah, that's calm. That's calm gameplay. No spoilers. It didn't hype me. It hyped me a little bit. I mean, the game's out for next month. It soon comes, so the hype is already there. Yeah, so the gameplay wasn't as exciting as, say, the Ghost of Tsushima one, but I feel like the story of this game and the gameplay on top of that is what's going to make the game sick anyway. It's going to be sick regardless, and I don't think they need to show anything crazy gameplay wise, because we know Naughty Dog have got that mad pedigree. You know already, set pieces, story, characters, gameplay are going to be on point. But yeah, man, that's it. I'm going to wrap that up. Has this made you any more or any less hyped for picking up The Last of Us? I'm not asking if you are getting it, because that is a no-brainer and it's mandatory. Like, you can't not get the game if you have a PS. That's just how it goes. As always, plenty more content coming your way soon across all our socials, so keep an eye out. I've been Aaron. Until next time, peace.